Hiya, right, this is my last and final video on the little tricks and tips I'm using this pick. Right then, I would start, if you can do, on a padlock because it's a lot less tension required and it's easier to pick. A rim cylinder, it's still not as much tension as what you think, but it's probably about 3 to 4 times more. I'm just going to show you how I'd start off on a rim or a padlock. So once it's in, because with the padlock you've got that little O-ring that helps you. So all I'm going to do is just turn it about 5 degrees. So look, it goes all the way up there. I'm only going to turn it a tiny little bit to there, and then I'm going to run up and down. Now that O-ring will hold some of the levers in place, and all I'm going to do is run up and down them, and I'm going to pick some of the levers. I'll put my glasses on. Then I'm going to put the normal tension on till it stops. So just till it stops, and then a little bit more. Now we're going to start picking. See, that one's bound, bouncing, bouncing, bound, bouncing. There we got bouncing, bouncing, bouncing there, bouncing, 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 tight, bouncing, 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 okay, down, down. If you get a little stalemate, what you can do is put a little bit more tension on. Just keep going to say any bit of movement like that I leave. Only going with the ones that's bound. It's tight. Oh. Up there. So you can back off as well and bring them down. Oh, too much. Just checking that out there. In, 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 in there, bouncing, bouncing, tight, easing off a bit. That's tight. And you. There you go. But you see how light a tension, that is nothing really. Now, once it's done, I mean, it is open. We can decode. So I'm going to turn it back a bit. Now what we're going to use, see that little round stud which controls the lever lifter, and it makes sure it's square inside these little slots. If the circle goes in a tiny little bit, so it goes to about there, it's a 4. If it goes halfway in, it's a 3. If it goes all the way in, it's a 2, but there's a little gap underneath, I'll show you in a minute. And if it goes right to the bottom, it's a number 1. So if we was to decode this, right, let's have a look at where we're going. So I'd say that was a 2, a 2. Hardly going in there, look. Tiny bit going in. So I'd say that was a 4. That was a 4. That's going halfway in, it's a 3. That's going in, it's a 2. And a 2. Let's have a look. Yeah, right then. Oh, right, here we go. So this one here, it's going, I'm just going past the spring, and it's going halfway in to the circle, or the little round stud. So I'd say that was a 3. Then it goes in. So it's a 2, so it's 3, 2, 2. Hardly goes in. 4 and a 4. So 3, 2, 2, 4, 4. 3, 2, 2, 4, 4. Yeah. So we got the bottom code. So now it should be. Now if you look at the 2, see when it goes in, there's still some light coming through the bottom. If you look at the top bit when that goes in, there's still some light showing. Now the other 2s are 1s. So if I put them in, see now look, see the little holes gone? 1, 1, so it goes a lot deeper. Then a 2, which again will go in, but there's a gap underneath, look. 2. Then a 4, which should hardly go in. Oh, circle just goes in, which is a 4. And then a 2, again, should go all the way in with light underneath. Now, once you've decoded, the good thing is now you don't need these super duper cut to key machines. What you need is a set of depth and space keys, which there's 4 of them. So you only need 4 keys, which they'd be cut on both sides of the key 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2 on both sides. Key 2 would have 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1 on both sides. Key 3 would have 3, 4, 3, 4, 3, 4 on both sides. And key 4 would have 4, 3, 4, 3. So all you would do when you've decoded the lock is put whichever key you need in to correspond to which position you're cutting. And you could cut them all by just using a simple duplicate machine. Yeah, I've got a set of the 4 keys, but if any of you want them, I can point you in the direction of where to get them from. Now, with the rim cylinder, I would approach exactly the same way. Start very, very light, just touching it and picking some of the levers. When you've picked them, start slowly increasing the tension. It isn't massive tension where you have to swing off. But if they keep dropping, just up the tension. It is about 3 to 4 times more than a padlock because you haven't got the O-ring, but it isn't excessive force. I hope you've enjoyed this video, and I can't wait to see all yours. For the people who have purchased them, thanks ever so much for your support. And yeah, and thanks a lot. Bye.